us for a fascinating adventure in Exploring Tomorrow. Heard in our cast tonight, Lon Clark and Lawson Zerbe. Script was by Murray Leinster, adapted by Peter Irving. Produced and directed by Sanford Marshall here in New York. Bill Morris speaking. We pause now for station identification.
Good morning, good people. We about to start this show. It's been a long time. Long time.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
You are listening to WOOMLP 92.9 FM Philadelphia.
If anything should happen to me, you must go to court. You must say these words. Klaatu, Barada, Victim.
Listeners can now support South Philadelphia.
Hope you guys doing all right. We're going to start the show up in about once this bumper is up.
One-time donation to Earth Little WOOMLP is a grassroots media project reliant upon listener support. Donors giving a minimum of $10 receive a pack of South Philadelphia Community Radio.
Hope everybody's doing okay. After this bumper, we're going to start the show.
Donor individuals or institutions giving $50
It's been a while.
are eligible to receive.
I know a lot of our members have reached out to me to try to get it back up and going. But we've been so busy, so I'm gonna try to do it as much as I can, as often as I can. But we'll see how that works. I'm gonna see if I can spare at least 2 hours a month, maybe every other Wednesday or something like that, so we can continue to get back to these shows. Because I know a lot of people enjoy the show, so we want to make sure that we give the people what they want. So you're listening to WOOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio, give you another edition of the 623 radio show. I am your host, Richard Hooker Jr. A little warm out here today. I just came from Oregon Avenue. It's going to be a hot one, so we just asked everybody to drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Take your breaks. Do what you got to do to stay hydrated and do your best to stay cool. If you don't have a fan in your package car, please write it up so you can get one. Billy Falls, one of the shop stores at Center City. We put a post on our website and on social media about how his determination got him that fan. So we want everybody to be able to get a fan in their truck, especially it's hot out there. So this last month, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, has been an eye-opening experience. As you guys know, I really dislike. I'm gonna try not to use the word hate, especially since we're in the church right now. I really dislike politics. I really do. It's to the point now that I wish there was a way I could take the political part of this job and just throw it away in the trash somewhere. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. So let me address some rumors that over the last month I keep constantly hearing. Number one, I'm not running with anybody on any slate, whether it's Verma, Oz, or Kevin Moore. I'm not running with anybody. I got a message 2 nights ago from someone, from another local shop steward, asked me was I putting together a slate to run against Sean O'Brien and those guys. That's not true at all either. I don't know where these guys come up with this stuff. I don't know if it's done to discredit our stance right now, because we're not endorsing anybody, and I don't know if that's a ploy to try to discredit what we were doing politically. I don't know. Then I hear all the time about the posts that I like and I don't like. Oh, you like this post from this group. You didn't like this post from that group. So I'm going to let you know that I'm going to continue to like what I like. I'm going to like Verma posts, and I'm going to like Oz posts and any other posts that I like. I like to see members getting involved in their rights. So when I see candidates from the Oz slate, they go out there and they get the petitions, and I see the members taking advantage of that. I like that kind of stuff because the members are getting involved. When I see the people from the Verma camp, and they go out there and they have their members, and they go out there and they get petitions, I'm going to like that as well because the members are getting involved, and it's their right to. I never thought that this would be like this. Off of Facebook posts and likes and not likes. I'm going to continue to liking what I like. No disrespect to anybody, but I'm not into politics. I'm into people. If I see people doing something that they're exercising their rights to do something, just like a picket line or a strike, I'm going to like it because to me, when a member uses their voice, it gives the union power. And I'm going to continue to like whoever it is. But something did bother me. I think it was last week. We got a brother up in the New England area. I don't know what local. I want to say 170. I'm not for sure. Gino, good brother, man. And he put a post up about how he was getting signatures for the Verma slate. And man, all these people started attacking him. And my mind, it went back to 2016. Whenever a Teamsters United candidate or a supporter would get up and talk to the microphone, you would hear a whole lot of boos. You guys know all about that. And so I equated what was going on with Gino with what was happening at the 2016 convention. It's the same thing. I mean, they got on there, man, and they just beat this brother up. And he was he still is a fighter for the people. He fought for Teamsters United. And he was very, very committed to that movement. And they just beat him up. And that's the same thing that was going on in 2016 at this convention. So it's like we're turning into the red vest because we don't agree with somebody's political stance. And I'll just say this. We got to be careful not to turn into what we're fighting against because the company is watching, man. They are watching everything. They just sitting back laughing. And if it was me, I'll be just licking my chops because we still don't get it. We still don't get it. And I get the whole you want to vote for and support who you want to support, and I agree with that. But don't attack the next man or the next woman because they don't agree with who you support. That's not how you build bridges. That's not how you mend fences. Man, what they did to Gino, man, was uncalled for. And, you know, it just reminded me of 2016 and how all those people in that auditorium did the same thing that was happening to Gino and anybody else that comes out in support of whoever. Man, they just go crazy on them. It can't be like that. It can't. Oh, man, it can't be like that. And so our position is still the same here. We're not endorsing anybody at this moment. Honestly, we can't. And to all those that may not know, I had a conversation with both Mr. Verma and Mr. O'Brien. And I will tell you this. The conversations I had with both men were totally different. Different outlook from what I see and what I heard. And I'm not going to go into particulars because I don't want it to be taken out of context and people trying to make their own narrative about what was said because you guys weren't there. It was just a conversation between me and them. And like I said, it was two different conversations. The question, I asked them both the same questions, got different answers. And like I said, I'm not going to go in particulars who said what and what said who. But This is going to be a very interesting election, man. It is. It's going to be very ugly. I can see it happening. I think it, and the people I talk to, I've spoken to a lot of people about the difference between 2016 campaign and this campaign, and this is totally different. In 2016, and I want to back up a little bit for the stance that I'm taking on why not endorsing people yet, and this is why. When everybody was endorsing Fred back in 2016, I still had my reservations because I didn't know the guy. So what I did was, he had a meeting up in New York, and I believe it was Queens. I went, I heard him speak, and I said, okay, I can get behind his message. Then he was, I heard him speak again in Ohio. I went there. Same message. Then we went to Charlotte, North Carolina. I heard him there again. Same message. So I could get behind what he was saying because I saw what he was doing. I saw how he fought. And so it was easy for me to endorse someone because I believed that they had the same values and the same fight that I had, and wanted to take the international and local unions in a different direction. So I didn't just jump on board until I heard him speak. And then Fred also came to Philly and talked to the members. He answered some hard-hitting questions. And I saw that, and then it just solidified my belief in Fred. And so now I'm taking that same approach. I mean, I know it's not what like people want to hear, but I just cannot go back to my members and say, we're supporting this guy without telling them why. I just can't do it. And Tim Sylvester said something years ago, and I think we were at Oregon Avenue campaigning, and it stuck to me like glue. He said that there's only two positions that really matter in the international. That's the general president and the general secretary treasurer. All the other positions are filled in. You got the general president, he can give those guys assignments and things to do, but it's the two top positions that really carry the union for as a leadership standpoint. And now we have 4 people running for those two top positions. And I'll be honest with you, 2 of them I don't know, 1 I trust and 1 I don't, for 2 positions. So, I just can't go back to my membership and tell them, hey, this is what we're going to do, without having something tangible to give to them. Say, hey, listen, we're voting for these people because of A, B, C, and D. We believe in the vision they have for A, B, C, and D. I need to have something, and the people need to come and talk to the membership and tell them why that we should vote for them. Just like the 2016 campaign, you could get behind it because it was built from the bottom up. It was built with people in mind. So, I didn't even know I had all this stuff up here. So that's my position. I can't speak for nobody else, but I got to be careful because I voted years ago out of compliance, and it burned me. It burned this local. So from now on, we're going to vote out of trust and not out of compliance. Take that how you want to take it, but it's just me. I can't be nobody else but me. There is something on the inside of me that just will not let me just go along with this. I just can't do it, y'all. And I apologize to whoever I offend. No, I did not mean to offend nobody. But there's, like I said, there's something in me, man, that just will not let me do this. I gotta have something tangible. I gotta have something I can bring back to my membership. And if I can't have that, if I don't have that, then I'll be irresponsible as their leader to tell them we're going to vote for so-and-so just because. I have a lot of friends. Well, I don't say a lot of friends. I have about 7 friends that's running on Teamsters United. I don't really know too many people on Vermont Slate because, like I said, I had a conversation with some people from other locals, and they said something to me, man, that really makes a lot of sense. We are actually voting for people that, quote unquote, we hated, and they're on both slates. And I saw something that was really puzzling. It said that, something like to the effect of vote for a slate that's going to fight against concessions or something. But you got members on both sides who agreed to concessions in the last 2 UPS contracts. So that to me is contradictory. I'm just looking at it, man, because I got an answer to a lot of people. They got a lot of concerns and a lot of questions, and I want to be able to give them the right answer. Not about feelings or emotions or politics, but as their leader, I want to be able to be transparent, because that's what we ran on. We ran on transparency, accountability, and that's what we ran on. So I want to be held accountable to them. So if I give them wrong information, then I want our members to hold me accountable. And we have to hold all these people running for office accountable. We have to. We have to. And we need to see them. We need to hear the plan. We need to hear all of it. Because if not, then why are we voting? So again, man, then on the local front, I know you guys see a lot of stuff on Facebook and social media, and it's kind of confusing because we had the election protest that was filed against one of our board members, our trustee. And like I spoke with him about it prior to this because of a previous election protest that was filed by the odd slate. And it was similar to what this pre-election protest was about. And I constantly told him, I said, man, you cannot do this. It continued and continued and continued. So myself and Bagby talked with him. Continued and continued. So the election protest was given out. And then, I know people, oh man, what's going on with the board? Listen, I don't have beef with anybody. I was walking in the building the other night, and every once in a while I get this question, well, what's going on with you and Jumbo? I say, what you mean? Well, we see all this stuff, and I said, man, listen, I don't have a beef with anybody. If anybody got a beef with me, they're going to be chewing by themselves, because I just don't have the time to beef with nobody. I just don't have the time. And I'm going to tell you why I don't have beef. At June 23rd, I don't know if you guys can see this, when we had our 623 day, we had $8,944.93 worth of grievances paid out for 9/5s on June 23rd, right? About 10 days later, we got $20,506.77. So I don't have time to beef over politics. My members are participating at a higher rate than they ever have. They're getting more involved. They're coming out to our parking lot meetings. I mean, they have access to information they never had before. The politics is going to take care of itself. I'm not worried about that. My job is to make sure that these numbers go up. This never happened before in this local. Never. Never, 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 never. It's my job to make sure these numbers go up. We got to keep educating our members, keep talking to them, keep being visible. If you talk to our Greyhound members, man, they love what we're doing. We got a good contract, a contract that, of course, Greyhound is fighting, but we're making some progress, slow progress. So I just don't have the time to beef over politics or beef over Facebook posts. I just don't have the time, and I don't care. I do not care about politics. The people is all I care about. It's all I care about. I don't care if it makes people mad, because I was elected to do a job, and I have to do that job. because I have a job that I don't deserve. I don't deserve this job. But I have an opportunity to, even though I don't deserve it, to give everything to people who deserve everything. And that's the way I look at it. Politics, man, I'm over the last month, I've become disgusted about it because that whole Gino thing, man, it opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff. Because, like I said, in 2016, we were so upset that the Hoffa supporters and the Red Vest guys, they was booing us and cussing us out, wanting to fight us. And now we turning on our own brother Gino. We're doing the same thing to him. We're doing the same thing. And that keeps reminding me, attitude reflects leadership. I don't want us to turn into what we're fighting against. We've been fighting for that. We've been fighting against that for so long. Now we turning into it because of, somebody has a difference of opinion of who should be running the Teamsters. I get it. But those people that's running for those spots, they gotta get out there. They gotta tell us why we should vote for them. They gotta tell us, man. They have to tell us why. Right now it's all the same. The 2/3 rule. They're gonna fight for concessions. Everybody's saying that. Both sides are saying that. You got both sides who you got people on both sides who caused the membership a lot of damage, and now we have to vote for them. It's gonna take time. This is not an easy process. This is not easy, and I keep reminding myself, and I've been reminding other people, and people have reminded me that this is not 2016, man. This is not 2016. I'm telling you. For an example, and I'll give you a great example. In 2016, myself and Joan Miller, we ran against each other for local office. But when it came down to getting new leadership on the IBT election, listen, we worked together. She was on the delegate slate with us. She was with us when we went down there, knowing that we were running against each other. We didn't care. Because we wanted the IBT to move in a different direction. Now, man, it's not like that no more, man. It's that camaraderie and family that I feel from that 2016 is no longer here. It's not. It's not, man. And all I can be is honest. I mean, I'm always gonna be, even when it hurt, I'm gonna be honest, because this is all I can be. So, like I said, I just want to put some of the rumors to bed, man, because I mean, for the last month, that's all I heard. I mean, I'm in the office putting panel cases together, and I'm getting phone calls about, hey, Hooker, man, you running with this or you running with that, and I'm like, huh? Who told you that? I'm in here trying to do this, and it came to a point where it's unbelievable. Then I know everybody got a goal and a mission to try to tear what we doing down. And I get all that. That stuff doesn't bother me. Only thing that bothers me is that what happened to people like Gino. See, me, I can care less about myself. But when I see somebody like Gino, who spent a lot of money campaigning, who went to the convention and fought for people who were getting bullied and all this, I saw him. I saw it. And now to have those same people turn around and do it to him, that's ugly. That's not Teamsters, man. That's the company don't even do that. The company don't even. I have yet to hear a labor manager on social media or anywhere else bash another manager. They may talk about it behind closed doors, but man, you will never see it. You will never hear about it. You'll never hear about it. And we need to take that. That's the one thing that we need to adopt from the company. Is that. That's the one thing that we need to adopt. We need to adopt how they do their politics. Keep that stuff behind closed doors. And I've been guilty of that in the past. I'll be the first to tell you, man, I used to do that stuff. But it doesn't help anything. It actually takes away from the goal, and it turns people off. Like again, all those people that were in 2016, what were the half of people coming and telling us in our meetings? They would tell us that they're no longer supporting Haifa because of how they treated us at this convention. But then we turn around and do it to people like Gino. We did the same exact thing. And you know what? People saying, well, if you do that to one of your own, then why should I support you? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. But my focus is on the members here. We got a good contract that we fighting tooth and nail to get our members. We're fighting the company. And this was just in the month of June. Look at this. This was just in the month of June. This is why I don't care about politics. This is why I don't care. This has never happened in our local. Ever. 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 We're gonna keep making sure that number go up. We have the best shop stewards. They working hard. We got a good team here. And I know you guys see the whole thing about the delegates and the politics on our e-board. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna get distracted from the goal. I heard a story, or a slogan, I should say, a long time ago that said, if you get distracted by naysayers, then you shouldn't be there. If you get distracted because of what people are doing, then you shouldn't be there. We have a goal in mind, and we're working toward that goal. We have a vision that we're working toward. I don't have time to look over here because of what somebody else doing, what somebody else saying. I just don't have the time to do it, nor do I care. Because, again, I don't care. I don't. So, we're going to keep doing the job, keep fighting for the members, keep being visible. Politics going to take care of itself. My stance is still the same. Until we get a tangible plan, until we see a vision, until we get anything like that, I can't go to my members and say that we endorsing anybody. So please, with the rumors about Hooker, you running with so and so, I'm not running with anybody. I'm not starting to slate up to go against O'Brien. I'm not doing that. So you heard it from here. You heard it from me. That is the truth. I'm going to continue to like Vermin posts. I'm going to continue to like Oz posts. I'm going to continue to just be me. That's all I can be. I don't know what else to tell you guys. So for our general membership meeting, we're going to have it on a Zoom general membership meeting. I believe it's going to be on August the 3rd. Whatever that first Sunday is in August, we're going to have our general membership meeting. We're going to have the shop steward meeting Zoom on July 26th. We're going to put that out there. We're going to put flyers out, send the link out to the shop stewards to make that available for you guys. Also, we still are giving away food on Wednesdays. If you want to come down during the week and pick it up, please come on down during the week. We're helping the community. We're helping our members out. Come on down and pick up the food. I appreciate that, Darryl. I appreciate that. So come on down and pick up the food. We got diapers because we had some members that have some newborn babies. Come on down. I believe we got some milk too. We want to help our people, man. These are trying times. We're going to help the community and help our members. That's what this is about. So again, and also to the members of 623, thank you, because we were able to get this legislation passed with city council. We're the first city in America to have legislation like this where we protect all workers against any retaliation about COVID-19. First city. And this local was very, very important in doing that, along with Helen Gim and all those people like that, we appreciate them. But I'm telling you, this local man is very, very popular, powerful, proactive, and I thank you guys for this opportunity to serve you guys in this capacity. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Our BAs, man, they're doing an excellent job. Shop stores are getting more involved, and I'm telling you what, man, I appreciate this. I really do. I really do, and I thank you guys for that. So, another rumor that we'll continue to talk about after the break is about this building, this Northeast building. I know that's a hot topic, and I've been told that I'm using it as a political vice and all these kinds of things, and I'm no longer fighting for the building. I hear everything. Everything. I see everything. I saw a post the other day that somebody screenshotted to me, and they took from the post that I'm actually running with Verma or supporting Verma or Hoffa, and again, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. I didn't know that we were in high school. I didn't know that. But again, politics is going to take care of itself. I'm not too worried about it. And also, I was with a conference call with the company yesterday, and what they're going to start doing is, it's getting hot, and they know that people don't want to wear the mask. Now, they can't force you to wear the mask, but they're going to be ordering these face shields because it is going to be hard to breathe with the mask. And so I think they're going to try to, hey, Sherry, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better, man. We're praying for you, sis. Praying for you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're going to order some face shields along with the mask. So hopefully it'll work out better, because the COVID-19 situation is not going anywhere. It's not. It's a lot of spikes all over the country, and so they're going to get these face shields. So again, I want you guys to really, really focus on everything that's coming up in this next year, within your local, within the international. The delegate election is less than a year away. I actually submitted our locals delegate action plan to the IBT Monday. I got that taken care of, so we'll see if they approve it, and then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Panel is next week. I won't be going because negotiation with contract. Kamat, Tiny, and Bagby will be going because they have cases. But I won't be going because got to negotiate this contract, and so we got a couple. No, we got one discharge, and we have one discharge, and we got a couple of language cases. So yeah. So that should be interesting. Especially that language case should be interesting. So what you guys got going on, man? I see a lot of people watching, some people talking. Yeah, Mark, I agree, man. I'm focused on what we doing, dude. I'm not gonna. Again, I'm voting out of trust, not out of compliance, man. And I pray that everybody else does the same thing, because I don't want another situation like 2013 or 2018. I'm not going to protest in silence. That's not what I'm going to do. But I'm just telling you guys from my standpoint, my point of view on why we haven't endorsed anyone. Because, and I'm not knocking anybody who do, trust me. I think that's your right, that's your voice, and you have a right to say and endorse anybody you want, whether it's Verma or Teams United, honestly. We have that right. And I don't think it's right as union people to bash the other one just because we don't agree. Because that's what we've been fighting against over these last few years. And now it seems that we have turned into that. We got to be better. If you want better, you got to be better. So, but on the other side of the break, we'll talk about this building, because I know there was some issues with that and rumors about that, and I'm not fighting for it, and this, that, and the other, and that's just not true. We fight everything. We fight everything. Even the labor managers, they told one of the BAs, "Man, you guys fight everything," because we do. That's why you elected us. You elected us to fight, not just to sit back and let stuff happen. We're not going to win every fight, but we're going to fight. I tell you that. We're going to fight every chance we get. We're going to fight. That's why we're here, to fight, not just to sit down and be reactive. We're going to be proactive. So, again, please, all those rumors that you hear, if you guys got a question for me, just call me. Call me and leave me a message. I'll get back to you. If somebody says something that you think is questionable, even if you don't think it's questionable, just call me. If you heard something, hey, Hooker, I heard that you running for whoever, call me and I'll tell you the truth. All right? I don't have no problem with the truth. I love the truth. You know? See, and that's what I'm talking about, brother. You hit it right on the head, and that's what we want. We want more information, and that's the conversations I'm constantly having with members from this local and from other rank and file members. The Vermin can't point the finger at Oz. Oz cannot point the finger at them. They just can't do it. They can't. So we're going to have to go back at transparency. And that's what we ran on. Brother, you get it. You get it. I know. That's what we ran on for our local election. Transparency, transparency, transparency. Accountability. Listen, dude, I don't get it, man. I just don't understand it. Some people do, some people don't. I just hate the politics, man. I do. Man, I do. I hate it. I do. I mean, I really hate it. Because it takes away from the job itself. You know, it takes away. I just hope people really pay attention. Now, I will say this. Gotta pay attention who you're voting for. That's why we need to have more information. That's why we need to have more transparency. Because one of the things I really dislike, and I know I'm probably gonna get some more phone calls, but man, I gotta say it anyway. You hear this whole thing about Roman Lewis and how he's this puppet master and how he's this, that, and the other, and people hate Rome because of what he did, and I get that, you know, you can't harm the membership, but then you got a guy who got suspended for harming the membership too. And that's why I don't think you can point fingers. One was 2 years, the other was 2 weeks, but it still happened. And that's why you got to stop pointing fingers at somebody. You know, you just can't do it. You cannot point fingers at people during this election. Tell me what you're going to do for me and my family, me and my local, you and your local. That's what we want to hear about. You can't go and bash people like Gino, who helped build that coalition. He helped build that. And for now to turn on him like that, man, I agree, brother. Man, you hitting it on the head, man. Dude, you are hitting it on the head. And that's all I've been saying. That's all we want here at 623. We want to know what the plan is. We want to know the vision. Because we just can't take people's word for it. We just can't do that. When you go and buy a house, you just don't take the real estate agent or whoever. You go and check the house out. You go and make sure the foundation is good. You go and do this. You go and do that. When you go and buy a car, you test drive it. You just don't go and buy the car. You make sure it's right for you first. And marriage, the same thing. And this is what this is about. This is almost like a marriage. You're asking us to marry you for at least 5 years. That's what you're asking us to do. I don't know about you guys, but when I got married, we just didn't get married. There was a process. She had to trust me. I had to be able to trust her. She had to know that I was going to protect her and provide for her. She had to, and I had to know that she was going to be faithful and honest to me, that we could work together. We just didn't say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Richard. You're Aquila. Let's get married." No, there was a process that took place, and we needed, and especially for this election, there has to be a process. So this 10 o'clock, I gotta go on a break. On the other side, we're gonna talk about this rumor of the building. So I'll be back. You're listening to WOOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio. Give you another edition of the 623 radio show.
You're listening to WOOMLP.
So I hope you guys like the show so far. We'll be back after these bumpers and everything like that. We'll be back.
Teach kids to make hand washing a healthy part of daily life. Lead by example. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and teach kids to do the same. It's a special.
Hope y'all, man. I hope y'all can stay cool out there, man. It's hot. It's hot already, man.
And after coughing,
Whew.
sneezing, or blowing their nose, life is better with clean hands. A message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Got to, good brother. That's how we win, man. Transparency, accountability.
Listeners can now support South Philadelphia Community Radio.
And that's really all we want. And that's what we deserve. That's what we deserve from everybody that's running for office, especially those top two positions. We are owed that. We deserve that. And we should get that. We should get that.
Large format logo magnets, suitable for fridge or car. Donor individuals or institutions giving $50 a month are eligible to receive underwriting messages broadcast live on air. For more information or to donate, visit www.spcr.org and press the Become a Sponsor button near the top of the homepage. That's www.spcr.org. We thank you for your support.
Welcome to the Short Wave Report. I'm your host and producer.
All right, good people, we're back. We're back. You're listening to WOOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio. Hey, listen, if you guys want to donate to the station, go to www.spcr.org. Any donation is good. No donation is too small or too big. So come on, man. Let's keep these shows going, man. And I'm gonna try to do this show at least twice a month, because I got some phone calls lately about, hey man, we missed the show. It was very, very informative. So we're going to make this happen at least twice a month. I know I can't do it every week, but we're going to try to do it at least twice a month. So getting back to what we was talking about this building now. One of my BAs came to me yesterday and said, hey, Hooker, man, I was approached today again about this building. People saying there's a rumor that you giving up on it. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what? That's not the case. So I don't want you guys to take my word for what I've said about the building. I want you to reach out to Ron Kamak, Joe Esposito, and Norm Cowley, because they was there with me when all this stuff went down. Because I'm through talking about it. I know what our charter says. I know what the IBT legal department told me. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with this because, again, it's stupid. So I know what it says. I know what we're going to have to do. We're going to continue to fight for it, and you hear from me first. So with all these rumors, like again, if anybody hear any rumor, call me, text me, email me, message me, hit me up on social media. I don't care. Just don't run with the rumors. Don't run with the rumors. Go right to the horse's mouth. Call me, and I will tell you the truth. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. So we're back, and I know this is going to be a very turbulent year. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. And on top of the politics, it's the company. Still got to deal with the company. For all my small sort members at PHL, I know there was a concern about a union board not being up there. Well, that's in the process of being put up there. I spoke with labor about that, so that should be in the process. I'm making it happen. I talked to him yesterday, so that should be happening. Because we want to be able to put our information out there, because everybody doesn't go through the CAF. Everybody doesn't, congregate in the CAF or go to the East Gate or West Gate. So when you're upstairs, you can stop by the board and see, for an example, if there's any jobs coming up, grievances or whatever the case may be, any news coming from out of the IBT or anything like that. So that's going to be put there on that board. All right, when the next meeting is going to be, all those things are going to be put up there. Speaking of the next meeting, we're looking at the next Zoom General Membership meeting maybe on August the 3rd, and then the Shop Steward Zoom meeting on July 26th. That's Saturday. I mean, not the Saturday, the Sunday. I think the last Sunday in July, I think is the date when we're going to have our Shop Steward Zoom meeting. Because as you guys know, I think the governor extended all this stuff until the green phase, August the 1st. And so we're going to have to really make a decision what we're going to do for our summer picnic, because if it keeps going like this, man, I don't want our members to get this COVID. So we're going to have to make some serious decision as an e-board on what we're going to do about this summer picnic. We'll talk about that at that meeting. All right. So we got about 20 minutes left. Again, we talked about a lot of stuff. I really want to focus on this here because, as you guys see, on 623 Day, we was at $8,944.93. The members participating, getting involved, filing grievances, right? 13 days later, because of that, over double that, and that short amount of time. Keep filing those grievances, man. This is how much money that was made last month in grievances. For you filing your grievance, holding the company accountable. This right here. This is what I care about right here. The politics, don't care about. This right here. This is how much 623 members brought home from grievances last month. This right here. We got to keep that up. We got to keep that up. All right. So I don't want you guys to look too much into this whole political stuff, especially when it comes to this e-board, because you'll stop focusing on this. You'll stop focusing on this, and then you'll start focusing on the politics. And I don't want you guys to focus on that. That's going to take care of itself. Listen, everybody got a right to run. It's just part of our union. You got to run for office. But this right here, this is what I'm focused on. Focus on protecting and preserving the membership. Politics, I don't care nothing about. All right. If you take care of the members, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So that's my stance on that. All right. So don't focus on, especially in this local, because I see the stuff on Facebook and people are concerned that they think they believe that there is a divide on our e-board, and I'm telling you, right now that there is no divide. I have no beef. And I know you hear a lot of stuff because I hear it. I heard some stuff the other day about what some people were saying. Guys, listen. I don't have beef with anybody. If you got a beef with me, you're going to be chewing on it by yourself. Because this right here, this is all I'm worried about. The individual beef, the political beef, y'all can keep chewing on that all day long. Put some ketchup on it. Make sure your knife is sharpened. Whatever you got to do. But I'm not focused on that. I just don't have time. I don't. People have the right to run. And we shouldn't badmouth people who are running. And I know you said, well, Hooker, this, that. Dude, people got a right to run if they're right. We're going to run too a delegate slate, and I think you guys know how we're going to do it. If you guys don't know, we're going to have 4 or 5 BAs, and then we're going to have our Teamsters women to get involved. We're going to have them come along with us. I already spoke to them; they're on board. So we ready to rock and roll, man. We ready to rock and roll. I just want our members here, like our brother Manny just talked about. We just want some information on what each candidate is going to do. That's all we want. That's all we want. We're not trying to bash nobody. We're not doing none of that. What's your plan? What's your vision? If I vote for you, how would that benefit the local? How would that benefit our families? That's the message. That's the question that I keep getting asked. Because the other day when we had a few people, I think a couple of Vermont people came out to 623 and got some signatures. That's what I heard. I know they called and asked, and of course you said, I'm fine with that. If anybody want to get petition signatures, please do. Vinny and Juan called me. I had Marcus King call me. Listen, it's your right. Come on out. And I appreciate the respect that those individuals gave me, to think enough about me, to respect me enough to call me and say, hey, Hooker, we're coming down. We just want to know, we let you know that we're coming down. Would it be okay? I appreciate that. That meant a lot. And I thank you for that. So, thank you. So anybody want to do it? Hey, just let me know. I don't have no problem with it. It's your right to do. I think that it gives our members a choice, which we need. And again, I said earlier, I will continue to like both slates posts on Facebook or wherever else. I mean, if I see members going out and get behind a candidate that they want, I think that's good. And it's also good to show the company as well, because you want participation. You want the company to see that they're getting behind candidates who they trust and believe in. You don't want, the worst thing that could happen is if nobody go out there and sign anything. Then we got a big problem. We got a big problem. So this is just the way I look at it, guys. I know that it's going to be, people are going to take it out of context and make their own narrative. But, if Miss Bernadette Kelly, if Steve Verma, George Miranda, if they want to come and petition, by all means, please, if you want to come talk to the membership at 623, by all means, come talk. If O'Brien and Fred and Juan and Matt, if they want to come, please come and talk to the membership. That's what the members want. They want to hear from you guys. They want to hear from y'all. And I'm not going to stand in the way of that. I mean, we got to put pride aside and ego aside and give the members what they want. Yeah, but again, like I said, I talked to both Mr. Verma and both Mr. Verma and Mr. O'Brien, and the conversations were different. Same questions I asked got different feeling and different answers. I'm not going to say anything about it because it's going to be a he said thing, and you guys weren't there. But I really want the members to have that opportunity to talk to people running. I really do, because we can't bash each other over this. We can't. It doesn't look good. It doesn't even feel good. 2016 was perfect, even though Teamsters United lost in 2016. You felt like you was a part of something big, and Eddie, dude, I'm telling you, I was thinking about this last night, and I did a video about a month ago saying the same thing. I believe that wholeheartedly. It would be a great idea if Steve Verma and okay, man, hope everything good, Norm. It would be a great thing if Verma and O'Brien would debate each other so everybody could see. Because me personally, I think that's what it's going to come down to. Because again, I don't think each side can point fingers at anybody. Because you hear a lot of people on Teams United say, well, you know, what's my man name? Roma Lois and this, he doing this. He got suspended for 2 years. Well, if you look at the other side, you got the head guy got suspended for harming the members too. So you can't use that. You can't talk about, hey, we stood up for the 2018 contract, and we got people on that side who didn't stand up for the 2018 contract. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. So what needs to happen, and I agree with you, Eddie, there needs to be a way where, and I think it needs to be more than one, because this is going to be a contentious, man, this is going to be crazy. I can see it. From what I saw, what happened with Gino, it's going to be ugly, man. So I think they need to have more than one. I think what they should do, maybe have one at the top of the year when delegate slates and elections are being nominated and voted on, and then after the delegate convention, have another one. I think that would be the best thing. If both, no matter of fact, yeah, it should just be the top two guys debating on the issues. And what the membership should be able to do is email their questions to the election date. Manny, is November 2021, but the delegate election is next June. So about 11 months is when the delegate election. So I think that would be a good idea. That way it can't be, everything is out on the table and everybody can see what your platform is going to be. Because right now everybody is saying the same thing. We're going to be diverse. We're going to do this. We're going to eliminate the 2/3. Or we're going to fight against concessions. We're going to do. Everybody's saying the same thing. But I think that what has happened in the past caused a lot of issues between can you believe people or not. So there needs to be a platform where there's a debate and we get to hear the message. Manny, that's a good idea. I agree. And I think that needs to happen. That needs to happen. And I think what they should do it in a place where people can come and ask questions out in like a town hall type thing. Just ask questions. Hey, you said that you're going to fight for pensions, but how you going to do that? Exactly, Eddie. And that's all we want, dude. Eddie, I'm telling you, that's the way I feel, and I don't want to come to you and tell you that we're voting for somebody and we don't have any information, we don't have a plan that I can show you. I don't have nothing to give to you, Eddie, that you can go back and tell your coworkers and tell your family on this is why we're voting for so and so. That's Eddie. You are one 1,000% correct. That is what I want to happen. That's why I want to bring this stuff back to you guys. I don't feel comfortable saying that I or we or whatever endorse anybody until I have that information. It's irresponsible for me. It's irresponsible for me to do that. It's just irresponsible because, again, we're going to vote out of trust and not out of compliance. So when people ask you, from now on, when people ask me who we voting for, voting out of trust, not out of compliance. So I may get that on the shirt. Trust, not compliance. I think I'm gonna do that. Trust, not compliance. That's how we voting for. And however people want to take that, I can't help it, man. It's just something in me just will not let me. I just can't do it, man. My morals, my spirituality. I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting up here saying I'm perfect and Hooker, man, you just think you better. I'm not better than anybody. It's just something in me that will just not allow me to go back to my members and say, hey, as of right now, and say we're endorsing this person, and I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. I just can't do it. I just can't. Because I don't even know why. I don't. Especially after I saw what happened to Gino on Facebook, man. That really left a bad taste in my mouth because that dude, he helped build that core, that Teams United. My man, he did a lot. Yeah, Joe, they're using helpers for those who want them. So we got about 9 minutes left, guys. You know our position. Hopefully we answer a lot of the rumors that you were hearing about myself and what was going on at 623 and why we feel the way we feel. This is not an attack on anybody. I respect both slates. Whenever you make a decision to run, that takes a lot of heart. It does. So I respect that. And as Teamsters, I respect them. I respect that. So that's it. So Joe says, what will become of helpers who are working for? Well, helpers, there's not a full-time helper job, Joe. There's not a full-time helper job. So, oh my goodness, what is this? So again, that's our position. That's our stance. I hope you guys understand why we feel the way we do feel here at this local. No, there's no hard feelings. That we're not disparaging anybody. If you endorse Verma, you have that right. If you endorse Teamsters United Oz, you have that right. I'm not into it. The politics is other people, but I understand why people are voting for Oz. I do, and I understand why people are voting for Verma. I get both sides, but I think what would best help everybody is if both parties, and this is specifically for the people running at the top spot. I think that we need to hear from them on what they plan on doing for the Teamsters in whole. I know people got questions about pensions and organizing and the next contract for UPS. These are questions that I think that people want answered. And how do we know that what happened in 2013 and 2018 won't happen under either or's leadership? What do we have to say that it won't? We need to have some reassurances. We need to be affirmed. Our anxieties need to be addressed, and until those things are addressed, I can't, in good conscience and good faith, go back and tell my members that we voting for anybody. Like I said, now I did have a conversation with Mr. Verma and Mr. O'Brien, and the answers that I got from both of them are kind of different. But again, I'm not gonna talk about what they said. Just because I don't want the narrative and the context to be switched up to make it political. But I hope that they both come to the local and talk to the membership. I really do. Like I said, before I trusted Fred, what I did was I went to go when he was in New York. I was there to hear him talk. When he went to Ohio, I went there. When I went to when he was in Charlotte, I went there to hear him speak. And then he came to Philly. He came to Philly, and he spoke with the members on a hot day. They was answering some heavy hitting questions, and he answered them. And people gained respect for him. And I think that the same thing that needs to happen now. That these guys going to have to hit the trail. And I know COVID is it's not making it easy, but there's ways to get it done. There's ways to get it done. There's ways to get it done. So, again, we got about 5 minutes left. I hope you guys really pay attention to what's going on with this election. Vote out of trust, please, not out of compliance. Because this is going to be a very contentious election. I can see it, especially like I said, what happened to Gino. That bothered me, man. Because the last time I saw something like that was at the convention in Vegas, and we were all up in arms about how they were doing it to us, and now we turning around and doing it to our own brother. And I just pray and hope that we don't turn into what we're fighting against. That is my prayer. Don't turn into what you're fighting against. I get it. It's politics, and people get emotional, and people are, they want their candidate to win, and I get all that. But man, these guys are still your brothers, man. They still your sisters. Don't give the company any more ammunition to beat us. Don't. I refuse to do it. Like all the stuff that's going on here, with people saying this and that, and I was just told today that what go on social media, especially when it seems like there's a beef on our e-board, the company get a screenshot of it, and they like that kind of stuff. But I can tell you for sure that Hooker don't have no beef with nobody. I don't, because I don't care. You see this right here? I'm going to keep doing this. You see this? 1 month of grievances. 1 month. And this was just with like two and a half senators. Just imagine if everybody would get involved. You think I care about politics? When my members are doing this, I got an obligation to make this go up. I just and ask the Greyhound members. Do you think they care about politics? No, they don't. So I don't care either. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for listening to the show. Make sure you go to spcr.org and make a donation. No donation is too small or too big. We want to keep the show up and running. So again, for everybody that called and want us to continue to do the show, I would do my best to try to do it at least twice a month. I know I can't do it every week. Just the scheduling I can't do, especially now with Greyhound negotiations. I just can't do it. Again, I hope you guys have a good day. Be safe. Be careful. We love you, and I thank God that you guys gave us this opportunity to serve you guys. This is a job, like I said, I don't deserve, but I'm glad that you guys gave it to me, so I can give you everything that you guys deserve. Myself and the rest of the board, man, we really appreciate this. We're gonna keep fighting because we want these numbers to go up. You know, we want to continue to go to panel and get our guys back to work and win cases and do those things and be visible. That's why I just don't care about the politics of it, because Juan Campos told me something, and I respect him dearly. I consider him a great friend of mine. He said, if you take care of the members, that's all you need to worry about, and that's all I care about is the membership. The politics gonna take care of itself. Ooh. The politics gonna take care of itself. And so again, I addressed the rumors. You guys know where I stand. We're not backing anybody until we get those questions answered. I spoke with both top candidates, and there was two different answers, two different attitudes. I'll leave it at that. Don't turn into what you're fighting against, and pay attention to what's going on. Be mindful. I will continue to like both Slate's posts on Facebook. Wow. I got a job to do, guys, and we're doing the job, and we're gonna continue to do the job. I don't care about the naysayers. I'm not distracted. We're gonna continue. Any rumor that you hear, please call me. If it concerns me, you got a question about it, please call me. Inbox me, text me, email me, and I will tell you the truth, not a rumor. I'm not trying to disparage or make other folks look bad or make this political. I was elected to protect, preserve, and to maintain and to progress the local, and we are doing that regardless of what you hear. Trust me when I tell you, we are doing that. All right, you guys be good. You be safe. I love you. God bless. Be safe with this COVID. Love on your family. Love on your family, because you just never know when you can't hug on them no more. We lost a lot of people in this local this year. So make sure you take care of your family. All right, I love you. See you guys soon. Take care of yourself. 623, we love you. Peace out.